I can tell you something in writing right now. Every person from India who's young and is going to go abroad now is making the biggest mistake of their life. Now, I'll give you another geopolitical and a global socioeconomic perspective on things. There's a lot of people who are there illegally and they're being caught literally on the streets, getting their papers checked,
Yeah.
and on the next flight home. At least when I was there, and even now, the people I know who've gone out or who go out and come back, or the way they act when they're out is, it makes me fucking puke, you know, because that's how much their behavior changes. They're out for what? A 1 year masters. They come back to India and all of a sudden they have an accent. Fucking 24 years of your life, you're shopping in motherfucking Palika Bazaar and bargaining, in Hindi with all those vendors. And all of a sudden, in 1 year now, you're a what? Canadian born, brought up person. All of a sudden.
Fair enough. I understand your point. I do not feel that I do have an accent or something, but I feel
I'm
I
not
feel
talking
that
about
I.
you, man. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
the
no,
world.
no, 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 no. I'm just saying, right? But I'll tell you something. Uh, my uncle, he's in America for last 20 something years, and he's at a good, like, he's financially well expressed. He's a very wise guy as well. So he came to visit me in Canada, and he was actually advising me, okay, that you need to lose your accent because this accent is going to be a roadblock in your journey.
He makes sense at lower levels of consciousness. I agree with that. He
Hmm.
and I don't mean to demean him. He from his
Hmm.
heart is probably giving you the best advice. All right.
Hmm. Hmm.
And actually that could make sense because the thing is that, see, now I'll give you another geopolitical and a global socioeconomic perspective on things. The fuck up is every Tom, Dick, and Harry from the shittiest countries of the world has gone to US, UK, Canada, and Australia.
Hmm.
All right.
Yes.
They've gone there. They've gone faking themselves as tourists, thrown their passports, claimed asylum. You know what the fuck, especially people from where we are. We are both supposed to be from Punjab, and what they are doing over there, it's it's evident
Horrendous.
to everyone.
Yes.
All right, and I don't know what the fucking shine behind it is. I don't know what the crazy craving. I can tell you something in writing right now. Every person from India who's young and is going to go abroad now is making the biggest mistake of their life, because it's going to be a matter of 5 years in regular linear time when it comes to how the world works, that India is going to be number one.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, it already is. All right. But for the world to recognize, for the currencies to get sorted, for the economics of it, etc., for America to fall, for China to break apart, there's a decent amount of time. All right. But in terms of where the most activity is going to happen on the material plane, where the most growth is going to happen, where the focus is going to be there, where the markets will exist, it's all over here. Because
Hmm.
here, every person is working to get richer. Indians, according to me, are very rich. All right. None of the universities of any of these white countries have students of their own countries because they can't fucking afford their own education. They're surviving on
Yes.
Indian and Chinese students. So now you will have every Tom, Dick, and Harry from all of our countries, all right, wants to get rich, and more than wants to get rich for the sake of truly being rich, they rather want to show that they're rich. So the reason they even want to make money, if somebody's coming from tier two, tier three cities, it is to come across, I am a metro boy, all right. So
Hmm.
they hate coffee. They like, desi masala chai, but they want to go to a Starbucks with a girl because that's what they want to show. They want to wear an LV and a GG belt despite not having the fucking right pronunciation of it also, so that they can show. So because of the aspirational value aspect that Indians are still stuck in trying to emulate Goras or media or Bollywood, etc., Indians will keep spending money like motherfuckers.
Hmm.
All right. And that is one major reason why a lot of activity is going to be focused here. Anyone who's going to go out now is not going to be able to do well unless they are very different in a lot of ways, and they will have to come back. Because another thing which has started happening is that in all these countries now, people are being wound up. There's a lot of people who are there illegally and they're being caught literally on the streets, getting their papers checked,
Yeah.
and on the next flight home.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, now what your uncle has said. So why is all of this happening? All right. Because by now the actual people of all these countries are sick of outsiders.
Hmm.
because their own country's population are unemployed, they're on benefits, they're looking at all of us going there, fucking their own benefits, and then they go to the supermarket to buy their groceries, and then we are the cashier. All right. So they are lazy. They are not working hard in life. So they don't have a job. But do you think they feel good when they see us as productive beings? They don't.